imagine waking up and you just feel terrible. You have a fever. Your head is pounding.
Oh, yeah, every part of your body just aches.
Right, it's awful. But, for a lot of people who are learning a new language, the physical feeling of being sick isn't even the scariest part of the
Oh,
day.
for sure, it's the phone call.
Exactly. The scariest part is knowing you have to pick up the telephone, call a medical clinic, and try to explain what is wrong in a second language.
And you can't even see the other person's face.
No hand movements, no smiles. Your brain has to work like twice as hard just to understand the words coming through the speaker. It can feel completely overwhelming.
It really is a common fear.
Yeah.
I mean, when we are sick, our brain is already so tired.
Yeah, definitely.
And then trying to translate words in your head while listening to someone talking really fast on the phone, it just adds this heavy layer of stress.
Yeah.
You just want to feel better, but there's this big communication wall standing right in your way.
Well, welcome to our deep dive. Because this situation is something that everyone faces, our deep dive today has a very special mission.
A very important one.
Right. We are going to use very simple, clear English today. We are exploring a super helpful guide and practice script that shows you exactly what to say when you feel sick and need to call a clinic.
I love this topic. We are going to look closely at the actual, the mechanics of a phone call to a clinic.
Yeah, breaking it all down.
Exactly. We want you to understand not just what words to say, but why the people on the phone ask you those specific questions. Once you know how their system works, the call stops feeling like a scary English test.
Yeah, it's just a simple process you can control. It reminds me of learning to ride a bicycle.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Right. At first, the bicycle is scary. You feel like you will fall. But once you know the basic steps, you can just do it easily without even thinking.
That is exactly what this is like.
Yeah.
When you are sick, you just want to feel better, not worry about hard English words.
Right. So before we jump into the practice phone calls from the guide, we need to know the right words. I mean, you cannot build a house without bricks, right?
Right, and you cannot make an appointment without these 5 important words.
So let's go through them. The first word is appointment.
Yes, an appointment is just a reserved time to meet the doctor. It's a block of time just for you.
Okay, got it. And the second word is doctor.
Very simple. The doctor is the person who helps you when you are sick.
Easy enough. Number 3 is clinic.
The clinic is just the place, the building where the doctor works.
Right, because you don't just go to the doctor's house.
No, definitely not. You go to the clinic.
Okay, the fourth word is receptionist. Now, I have to stop here.
Uh-oh, that's wrong.
Receptionist is a really long word. It has a lot of sounds. Receptionist. What if I am nervous and my mind goes blank and I completely forget how to say that word? Does the whole phone call fail?
Oh, no, not at all. That is a great point, actually. You do not ever need to say the word receptionist on the call.
Wait, really?
Really. You never say, hello, are you the receptionist? You just need to know what the word means. The receptionist is the person who answers the phone and makes the appointments.
Oh, okay. That is a big relief.
Yeah, they are like the gatekeepers of the clinic. They just sort the phone calls.
So I just need to know who they are, not say their job title.
Exactly. Which brings us to the 5th and final word, which you do need to know. And that word is symptom.
Symptom. So how you feel when you are sick.
Yes. A symptom is a change in your body, like a cough or a pain. The receptionist needs to hear your symptoms so they know how serious your sickness is.
Okay, so we have our 5 words. Appointment, doctor, clinic, receptionist, and symptom. Let us see how these words work in a real phone call.
Yes, let's look at the first example from the guide. It is a nice, slow, simple phone call.
So we have a patient. Her name is Emma Chen, and she is calling the Green Street Clinic. The receptionist answers and says, "Hello, Green Street Clinic. How can I help you?"
And Emma says the most important sentence of the whole call. She says, "I need to make an appointment, please."
Wow, that is really short.
It is short, but it is perfect.
Yeah.
Think about it. The receptionist answers hundreds of calls a day, right?
Yeah, probably a lot of angry people too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Some people call to pay a bill or ask for directions. But when Emma says, "I need to make an appointment," the receptionist immediately knows exactly what to do.
Oh, I see. It tells them to open the schedule on their computer.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
polite and it's direct.
So then the receptionist asks for her name, and Emma gives her full name, but she says it very slowly.
Yes, speaking slowly is so important here.
Why is that?
Well, if you speak too fast, the receptionist might spell your name wrong. And if they spell it wrong, they might not find your health record in the computer.
Oh, and then the doctor won't know your history. That makes sense. Okay, so after the name, the receptionist asks, "Why do you need to see a doctor?"
And here is where Emma says her symptoms. She says, I have a bad cough and a fever.
But wait, let me push back on this a little bit.
Okay, sure.
If I am sick, don't I want the clinic to know the whole story? Like, shouldn't I say, well, yesterday I walked in the cold rain and then my chest felt tight and today I have a fever? Does the patient need to tell a long story like that?
No, definitely not.
Really? Just keep it short.
Keep it very short. Remember, the receptionist is not a doctor. They cannot give you medicine.
Right.
So if you tell a long story about the rain, you were just using up time. You only need to say the main problem, I have a bad cough. That is all they need to pick a time for you.
That is actually so much easier. You don't have to worry about finding all those difficult English words to tell a story.
Exactly. So Emma asks for a same-day appointment, meaning she wants to go today, and she gets a time at 3:00 p.m.
But then the receptionist gives her some instructions. He tells her to come 15 minutes early, bring her ID card, and he gives her the address. 25 Green Street, near the library.
And that is it. Emma writes it down, and the call is done.
It seems so easy when you break it down like that. But, sickness is not always the same.
No, it's not.
And sometimes the person on the phone speaks faster or they ask extra questions.
That happens a lot. So let's look at the second practice call from our guide. This shows us what happens when the details change a little bit.
Okay, so in this second call, a patient calls City Clinic. They also want a same-day appointment, but the symptoms are different this time.
Right. This patient says, I have a sore throat and a fever.
And here is where the surprise happens. The receptionist asks a new question. They ask, do you have a cough?
Now, if you are practicing a script in your head, a new question like that can make you freeze up.
Oh, totally. You panic because it wasn't in your plan.
But the receptionist is just trying to put you in the right category. Maybe they have a special waiting room for people who are coughing so they don't spread germs.
It's kind of like playing tennis.
Tennis? How so?
Yeah. Think of the receptionist's question like a tennis ball. They hit a simple yes or no question over the net to you.
Oh, I see.
You do not need to do a fancy trick or hit 3 balls back. You just hit that one simple ball right back over the net.
I love that analogy. You just answered the direct question.
Right, so the patient just answers no to sore throat.
Perfect. Simple and clear. After that, the receptionist gives the time, 4:30 p.m. The address is 10 Main Street on the second floor.
And they say to arrive 10 minutes early and bring a health card.
And then the receptionist ends the call by saying, take care.
Oh, that's nice. Take care. It's a nice way to say goodbye.
It is. It's a very common, polite phrase in healthcare. Now, in that call, the patient had some different symptoms. Our guide actually lists 5 common symptoms, and I think we should explain what they mean, just so you are ready for anything.
That is a great idea. Let's go through them. The first one is fever.
Yes, a fever is a high body temperature. Your body feels very hot.
Okay, the second one is cough.
A cough is when air comes out of your mouth loudly, like, well, you know what a cough sounds like.
Right, a hacking sound. The third symptom is headache.
This one is easy to remember. Ache means pain, so a headache is a pain in your head.
Which means the fourth one, stomachache, is pain in your belly.
It's exactly.
And the last one is sore throat.
A sore throat is when it hurts inside your neck when you swallow water or food.
So if you know those 5 words, fever, cough, headache, stomachache, sore throat, you can describe almost any basic sickness to a receptionist.
You really can. But, even if you memorize all those words, it is completely normal to still feel a little nervous before you call.
Oh, my hands would still be sweating when I pick up the phone.
I too. But the guide actually gives 5 wonderful tips to help beginners feel safe and ready.
Oh, perfect. Let's hear them. What is tip number 1?
Tip number 1. Write down what you want to say before you call.
Write it down, like a script.
Yes. Write your name, your symptoms, and the time you want. Because when we get nervous, our brain forgets things. If you have a piece of paper, you don't have to remember. You just read.
That is incredibly smart. Okay, tip number 2. Speak slowly. And the guide says it is completely okay to say, sorry, I am learning English. Can you speak slowly?
Yes, this is so important.
But let me ask you this. Is it rude to ask the receptionist to slow down? I always feel like I'm bothering people.
It is not rude at all. In fact, it is much better to ask them to speak slowly.
Really? Because they always sound so busy.
They are busy, but think about what happens if you don't understand them. What if you guess the time is 3:30, but they actually said 3:15?
Oh, then I show up late.
Right. You are late, the doctor is waiting, the whole schedule is ruined. It is so much better for everyone if you just ask them to slow down so you get the right information.
That makes total sense. You're actually helping them do their job better.
Exactly.
Okay, tip number 3. Have a calendar or your phone ready to check your dates.
Yeah, you don't want to leave the receptionist waiting on the phone while you go search for a calendar in the other room. Just have it open in front of you.
Good tip. Tip number 4 is what we just did. Know the words for your common symptoms. Fever, cough, sore throat.
Have those words ready in your mind or on your paper.
And tip number 5. This one seems really important. Repeat the time and address at the end of the call, just to be sure.
Yes, the guide gives a great sentence to use. You just say, you said 3:00 p.m. at 25 Green Street, correct?
I love that. Correct. It forces them to say yes or no.
Right. Because over the phone, numbers sound the same. 15 sounds like 50. By repeating it, you make sure there are 0 mistakes.
It's like a safety net for the whole conversation.
It really is. And, the guide reminds us of one final thing. Do not be nervous. The receptionist helps people every single day.
Right? They talk to people with accents, elderly people, sick people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They understand you are trying your best. They're not judging your English. They just want to help you get an appointment.
That is so comforting to hear. So let's summarize all of this into a simple path to success. There are basically 7 simple steps.
Okay, step 1, call the clinic.
Step 2, say I need to make an appointment, please.
Step 3, say your name slowly and clearly.
Step 4, say your symptoms, just the short keywords.
Step 5, choose a time that works for you.
Step 6, write down the time and the address and repeat them back to the receptionist.
And step 7, bring your ID or your health card and arrive early.
See, when you look at it as just 7 steps, it's not scary at all. It's just a checklist.
It really is. You just follow the steps and you get your appointment.
Well, we've learned exactly how to get to the clinic using the phone today, but I want to leave you with a new question to think about.
Oh, a cliffhanger. What is it?
Think about what happens after you put the phone down. You travel to the clinic, you walk through the doors, and eventually you sit in a room with the doctor.
Ah, right. Face to face.
Exactly. The phone call is just to get in the door, but when you look at the doctor in the eye, they will ask you questions. They will want to know how you feel face to face.
And that requires a little more conversation.
It does. So think about what simple English words you will need for that step. Keep learning, keep practicing, and you will be completely ready for that real-life conversation too.
I love that. Keep building your vocabulary.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Take care of yourselves and your English.